What's up, everyone? Welcome to Healing versus Hurt Tarot. I am Angel Renee. Welcome to day 48 of 100 Days of Tarot. We are in the building, okay? So anyway, we're going to go ahead and just get started. This incense is blowing directly in my face. I'm like, whoa, okay. It's just a little strong, just a little. All right, put that right there. There we go. So I do want to give you all a message before we get started. So a message that came to me was Divine knows. Okay. The message that came to me was Divine knows us because we are divine. It's time to remember who we are. Okay. Just that simple. It's time for us to remember who we are. Just that simple. So, I had to have a little cacao and I added a little coffee. When I tell you I was driving home from taking my kids somewhere, I was tired. I was like, what's going on? But I did stay up last night till like 1 something and got up this morning at like 6 something. I was up making candles last night. So after I get done with my video, I'm going to definitely go ahead and edit it and start making some more candles. So I might be up until 1 a.m. tonight as well. And yeah. So let's do this. Let's do this. Right now I'm using the Beauty That Can't Be Ignored Thought-Provoking Guidance deck written by myself. Time to remember who we are. Know thyself. So, Master Builder number 22, do you. You are a true leader at your core. How is what you're consistent with helping with self-realization? Sometimes we can be consistent with things that are not evolving us or having us to know more about ourselves. Sometimes we are doing things. I'll say this. There's ways to do things that may not seem like it's evolving us, but there is lessons to be learned during certain times and when we're doing certain things where we can have that self-realization. But if you're not getting the lesson behind what it is that you may be doing, how is it helping you with self-realization? We have to tap into what we're being consistent with on a daily basis and ask ourselves, is this helping to evolve me? Is this raising my frequency? You know, is this keeping me at a lower vibration? You have to ask yourself questions so that you can continue to grow and continue to evolve. That's what cultivating self-realization is. You know, you're trying to find out deeper parts of who you are. You know, and if you will, your purpose, you know thyself. Do you ask yourself questions about you? See, I can't make this stuff up. Do you ask yourself questions about you? Because if we tend to ask questions to everybody else about what everybody else doing and what they're not doing and who they could be doing it with. But then when it comes to ourselves, we tend to get quiet. We tend to think that we can't talk to ourselves, that we can't ask ourselves questions. You can ask yourself questions and you can also answer questions for yourself as well. You are that powerful. You're not crazy if you do that. You're powerful. Okay? You are divine. You are sacred. Know that about yourself. And even with knowing it, meaning that there is nothing or no one that can tell you anything different about yourself. We have rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, growth. All right. Next card is it says the second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. New possibilities, okay? Each season that we have in our life can look different. You know, I was just saying, like, I'm in this season of like my vampire mode where I am up late at night, and the season may not, I don't know how long it'll last. It just all depends on what I need to do and what the ancestors have me doing, what my higher self have me doing. Like, it all depends. The season all depends on how I need to be guided during this time. So we all have a change in seasons, right? Just like this place we live on, you know, it has a change of seasons. So it's embracing each season, understanding when you need to rest, understanding when you need to put action, understanding when you need to just be still, understanding different cycles of life, okay? And each cycle will bring enjoyment. Each cycle can bring enjoyment if we allow it to, you know, instead of sitting back complaining about what's not going right, complaining about, you know, what you wish you had and what you wish you didn't have and all of this, you know. But it's about enjoying each moment and understanding that each moment is a piece of your life to be lived and also to be thankful for. So that's something for us to realize as well. That's why I always talk about writing in a journal and writing things that you are thankful for each and every day. And even if you don't do it each and every day, like if you can sit down and do it a couple times a week. If you don't have a journal, you know, I'm not going to say most people have iPhone, but most people have iPhones. Yes, I have an iPhone. You know, go into your notes section and type in what you're grateful for. You may have to read it throughout the day just to bring yourself into the high frequency, to remind yourself when certain things come up during the day, you know, that you can remind yourself of how to have enjoyment during this time, how to have joy during this time and have peace during this time, no matter what comes your way. I'm not saying we're always going to, I don't even like to call it getting it right or wrong. Like, day by day, little by little, step by step. Okay? That's what it takes. Little by little, step by step. Okay? You have to love yourself enough to allow that type of pleasure in your life. Peace is pleasure. Peace is freedom. Peace is tranquility. Peace is all of those things. Peace produces new possibilities in your life. So why not, if you're in a season that may seem like a little chaotic, why not allow yourself to still have peace during the chaos? And looking at the things that you can have gratitude for during that time. Even as simple as I was able to get up and have a breath of life. I was able to open my eyes and I can see. I was able to take 5 minutes to meditate. I was able to go and hug my kids if I have them. I was able to go in my bathroom, look in the mirror and hug myself. All those are things to have to be thankful for. And I think we take things for granted so much. It's time for us to realize the divine nature of who we are and tap back into that understanding and that knowing, to know that it is time to be more aware and have this self-realization that is within us. Okay? Yeah, it's just like something about this breath of life. Look up the flower of life. Look up the flower of life. I feel like the breath of life might mean something as well. Just look up like spiritual meaning for breath of life. Just look that up. It's something about, I don't know what it is, but just knowing that you are able to breathe and able to breathe in and breathe out. We take that for granted. We take for granted that we are able to move around and able to hear, you know, for those who are able to hear, see, smell, feel. We take for granted certain things that we should truly be thankful for. A roof over our heads, even if it's not the roof that you want. You have a roof over your head. Clean drinking water. You know? The thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. Being clear with self is like truly something to, honestly, to me, that's a gift in itself. Some people, they don't even know how to have clear communication with self. We have to learn how to protect ourselves sometimes from ourselves, believe it or not. And what I mean by that is sometimes we tend to say things about ourselves that are not truly true, because if we are divine and we're saying things about ourselves that are of a low vibration, you need to protect yourself from you, because the things you're saying are not even true about your true nature and who you are. You're looking at these physical things that you, again, you feel like I don't have, or I got too much of, or just something to say that is not of a higher frequency. So that's why it's so important for us to check ourselves, our thoughts, our words, how we communicate with self, how we communicate about ourselves to ourselves and to other people. I don't care what it is. Okay? We have to have clear communication with ourselves. We have to take time to meditate. We have to take time not to just sit there and not, you know, I think sometimes we think there's nothing wrong with getting quiet. That's part of meditation. But have intention. Be intentional about your quietness. I'm not saying that you're like, look for, I need this to happen during meditation. But what I am saying is that just be intentional about being able to hear clearly in your quietness. Hearing clearly in your quietness. And with that type of energy of meditation, you will learn how to protect yourself from certain thoughts that may just come out of your subconscious. You know, like there's voices that are in our head that may not be of a high frequency, but we'll be able to know how to have boundaries when it comes to that type of thing. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. You may have brothers in your life. Those you may call your brother, even, you know, if it's not a brother that grew up in the household with you, that may be part of your support system. That can help protect you. That can help to remind you of how sacred you are. It can be romantic as well. Or it doesn't have to be. It can be either or. But this is also this is definitely a divine connection that I'm getting. whoever this brother is, or a masculine energy that is helping to protect you, love you, might just be putting the action, you know, to match the words. So don't ignore this brother or this sacred masculine energy, because it's here to help you, to help guide you, help to honor and support you, protect you, give wise advice. The bloom, it says creations realize, right time, harvest, celebrate. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. Yeah, it's definitely some messages coming through in your meditations, or even in readings that you may look at. There's definitely ancient power coming through and being activated within you. You might have been studying your DNA, your history of your family lineage. You might be just tapping into ancient power, period, through your meditation and getting information about your ancestral line. Some of the creations that may be coming up for you may be things that some of your ancestors might have started creating themselves or wanted to create but never did. And now here you are starting to create and realize and express these creations. So the ancestors are definitely creating through you. They are activating the creativity inside of you, the love inside of you, the ancient codes of wisdom inside of you. And you're going to definitely see a harvest during your lifetime because of it. Because this is the right time for you. You know, don't look at this time as a time of, God, why am I here during this time? This is just a horrible time on this planet. Like, this is the right time for you on this planet. I don't care what's going on. It's the right time. This is your time. And that's you embracing the change and the change of what's going on. You embracing each moment as it comes. And learning how to be patient also in each moment. On the top of the deck says, we are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Living in connection. That's good. I'm gonna read from the book on that one. It says, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. We've built a world on top of the world. If you look up the word nature in the dictionary, you'll see a reference to plants, animals, and landscapes as opposed to humans. We speak of getting into nature or getting grounded as something we need to do. We've forgotten that we don't exist in nature. We are nature. Ashe. Indigenous earth-based traditions has always seen the planet and all beings as interconnected and sacred, humans as one with the earth itself. The earth and Mother Rose are calling us back to the earth, to weave the sacred back in, to weave nature back into center of our everyday lives, to see ourselves as nature, and to spend more time interacting with the living natural world, returning to nature. How's your connection with nature? What's your relationship with your own body? How can you live in a more grounded way? This card is an invitation to develop a deeper connection with the earth, to actively spend time with the physical natural world around you, to tend to it, and to take your place as a custodian of it, to see the sacred in all of life, to notice the changing seasons around you and within you, and to remember that you too are part of the earth's ever-changing landscape. To remember that you are nature and that you'll always find your true nature in nature. To embrace your body as your home and the planet as your mother. So your inquiry today is, how can you connect more deeply with nature and your own true nature? And how can you return more to the earth? That was good. Take action. It's time to take action. This could even be you needing to take action and in your masculine energy. Action can look different for each one of us. Fighting spirit. I feel like, fighting spirit will keep you confused. Fighting spirit, your ancestors, fighting your spirit guides will keep you in a place of confusion. You don't want to do that. Gentleness. I just feel like this overwhelming relaxation that has come upon me. Some of you should be more gentle with yourself and nurturing, and not fight it, and to just allow the flow of every day to just become what it's going to become, because all of it works together for you. All of it. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut feeling. Trust, everybody call it something different. Trust the God in you. Trust your Holy Spirit. Whatever word you want to call it, I don't care. Trust that. Trust your guiding light. Allow it to lead the way. Any other messages? If you need to rest during this time and you can feel that deep within your soul, take rest. Don't ignore that. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Take rest. If you need to take rest, take rest. If you need to take action. But you have to listen to you. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm overly relaxed right now. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Y'all are playing in these streets. I got work to do. And the thing is that it's like I'm fine, but it's like something just came upon me. Y'all tiredness. What are y'all tired of? Y'all tired of something. I don't know if y'all tired of the bullshit, okay? Other folks bullshit, your own bullshit. You're tired of something. You're tired of these weird ass folks that's running around these days. Well, hey, people been real weird lately. And I'm in a space, you just gotta let them be. And guess what? Like I said in the last reading, mind your business. Because guess what? People gonna be weird. Let them be. Let them be. Let them be fucking weird. we might be with some timing, folks. So, depending on your season, you may not see nothing wrong with what you're doing. Not a dang old thing. It all leads to your success if you just mind your business. Witch of Swords. For the spell or affirmation, whatever you want to call it, I call forth my inner wisdom and powers of discernment. Key word is perspective. This card is actually represents water and air element. So you could be an air sign or you could be a water sign. But again, this is for the collective overall. Sure, you probably have some air in your chart. You probably got some water in your chart. So take it as it comes. However it resonates, just that's that. All right, so I'm gonna pull one more card and I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. La 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 la. Some of you all may have been reminiscing about your childhood a lot lately. Yeah, might have been reminiscing about your childhood. But don't let your childhood distract you. Do not let your childhood distract you. I don't care if it was an old relationship in your childhood. I don't care if mama did something, if daddy did something. You know, if something went on in your childhood, don't allow it to distract what you have going on right now. The responsibilities that you have right now. The responsibilities that you have for yourself right now is to heal through those childhood memories or traumas. I'll say traumas that you went through. That's your responsibility. It's not nobody else's responsibility for you to heal but you. It's time for you to get wise and allow wisdom to lead you with your daily life. It's time for you to allow wisdom to lead you and not be distracted by by your childhood traumas. Okay? So that goes back to how is what you're consistent with helping with self-realization. If you're steady thinking on your childhood traumas, what somebody did to you, what they didn't do for you. I'm not saying don't go through that and feel it. You have to do that. You have to work through that stuff. You have to write it down. You have to jot it down. Talk about how you feel about it. How you can get through that. How you can see the light in it and how you're not perfect and neither was whoever did what they did. I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but I'm also putting out there a high frequency for you to heal through certain things instead of allowing them to be a distraction for your present time. Like they say, the present is a gift. So if we don't allow the present time to be a gift and we're looking at it as a hurtful place to be right now, a place that don't feel good to us right now, a place where we are complaining and being distracted by everything. It's like usually people are grateful for gifts, right? They're thankful for the gifts they're thankful for gifts. If someone gives you a present, most times you like it. Sometimes you may not. It be like that sometimes. But the bigger picture is not to be distracted by your traumas. That came at the end, but you know, with you being a leader at your core, with you being a true leader at your core, you have to tap in. You have to ask yourself questions. And I understand that questions of childhood will come up for you. They most definitely will. Allow them to. But you cannot be distracted by them. You cannot allow them to lead your life. So it's that part. And you have to ask yourself, are you allowing distractions to lead your life? Are you allowing traumas to lead your life? Because if you are, it's time to release those things from yourself. And honestly, you can visually see those distractions. I don't care what you want to envision them as. If you want to envision them as black smoke, black sparkles or speckles, going back to the white light to be transmuted, then do that. Relieve yourself, cut the cord and give yourself your power and allow that which is not good for you to be gone. Where you relieving yourself to be healed in this present moment. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.